Hey friends, it's Sarah from She's Crafty and She Knows It, and today we're going to make a fall wreath. So true story, I actually ordered a fall wreath online from Michael's that I thought I was going to love, but when it came, it didn't look the way I thought it was going to, and it was not the right size. So you'll see it right here sitting in the chair below. That's the one I ordered from Michael's. The one above on the door is the one that I made. The one on the door is 24 inches wide. The one in the chair was supposed to be 24 inches wide, but it is not the same size. So I knew that I needed a bigger wreath to kind of fit up on the door. So I went ahead and went to Michael's, grabbed the supplies, and made my own wreath. Okay, so like I said, this is the 24-inch wreath. Their wreaths come in several sizes. I know there's 18-inch. There might be like a 14 or a 12-inch, but this is a 24-inch. I think it was $11.99 full price, and you know Michael's, they always have a coupon, so check for the coupons. I will link everything that I can find in the description below this video. I'm sure this wreath is online to buy, and I'll try to see if I can find the leaves and all the berries and stuff that I used as well. So this is nothing fancy. I am not a professional wreath maker. I just wanted to show you how I was able to make a wreath myself. It is not complicated. I simply just use wire cutters to cut apart the branches that kind of come together. It's a whole like clump of leaves or berries or whatever you're getting. So just use wire cutters to cut them apart. And then I just stuck them into the wreath. So the wreath has tons of different little pieces of wood. And usually you can kind of stick the branch in there and it'll kind of hold itself. If you want to, you can of course use like hot glue or wire to hold things in there. I kind of just do it where I stick everything in there. If something looks loose, then I'll go back and use like floral wire to really attach it. I don't like using glue in case I want to take it all apart and use the actual wreath part again without those specific leaves and berries. But as I went around, everything's kind of going the same direction. So if you're new to making wreaths, you can do it however you want. You don't have to even decorate the whole thing. You can leave blank spots and put primarily things down in a bottom corner or something. For this, I did pretty much the same thing all the way around. But if you can tell, everything's kind of going in like a clockwise direction, if that makes sense. And so to make this wreath, I ended up using 3 little bundles of fall leaves, and each one was a little bit different than the other, so that way there was kind of a good mixture in there. And then I ended up using 5 little bundles of berries. So I think I used 3 oranges. The berries came in different colors, so I used 3 bundles of orange ones, 1 little bundle of yellowish, they're kind of a yellowish brown, and then 1 bundle that was like an off-white kind of color. And those I really pulled apart. And I didn't even have to use the wire cutters that much. I was able to just kind of pull them apart with my hands and stick them in there. And so the berries added so much. I really love the way they look, especially the off-white. And so like you can see, they're kind of like spraying into the center of the wreath. These all have wire in them, the berries do, so you can like kind of turn them the direction you want. So if you want them to kind of fill up a little bit of the center of the wreath part, or if you want them to like spray out to the outside of the wreath and stick out, you can do that as well. So guys, like I said, I am not a professional wreath maker. I just wanted to show you how easy it is to grab some supplies. This cost me, I think it was in the 40s, like $45. The wreath I bought online, that little tiny one, was $56, and that was, I think it was like 60 or 65% off. I'm not really sure how they thought they were going to charge something in the hundreds, but that's what they were charging. And so I just wanted to show you that for less money, I made a much bigger, fuller looking wreath. And so I was hoping that maybe that would inspire you to do the same. It's super easy. Just grab stuff that you like, that's the colors that you like, cut it apart, stick it in the wreath, and then go back and use floral wire when you need to. And then to hang it up, unfortunately, I didn't record this part, but I used floral wire to just basically make a loop and attach it to the back of the wreath, just where all the little wood twig parts are. So just take a loop of wire. You can even use, like I've used like jute or twine before, some kind of heavy duty string that you have. You could even use like a fishing line. Just use something like that to loop in the back of the wreath and make a loop. And then I have like a nice 3M hook on the door that's like an outdoor brown one. So super easy. You can figure that part out. There's a billion different ways you can put a loop on the back and hang it. Sometimes there's actually like a twig that's kind of sticking out that you could just happen to use and not make a loop. But do that, use some whatever over the door wreath hook or a 3M hook and hang it up on your door. Okay friends, so that's how I made my new fall wreath. It took me less than 20 minutes to make, and like I said, it cost me less money than the one I bought at Michael's that's way too small for my door, and I love how it turned out. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up and make sure you subscribe for more videos. Bye!